cool about what I do? I get to climb trees for a living.
I just love working in nature, with nature and nature's elements.
There's very few careers where you get to see instant return on your work investment.
To be able to make a career out of being outside and to get paid for a hobby that you love, that's really not work.
You know, one of the best things I think about this industry is that it's inherently interdisciplinary. And it's one of the most exciting things for me as a landscape designer because I have to combine every day art, science, engineering, and some psychology in what I do.
As a landscape contractor, we make differences in the world all the time. By the simple act of planting a plant, we help make lives better for many people.
There's all these studies that are out there about how having people that are around plants, that have plants in their front yard, in their neighborhoods, stress levels are lower, crime's lower, pollution's lower. So those are all win-wins across the board.
There's definitely something that we connect to as humans with plants and that I think we truly underestimate.
It impacts the world because you teach people about the importance of something they take for granted, and then they'll talk to somebody else and share that the importance of just a tree in your lawn.
I like to tell people we make fresh air. You know, we're selling plants, it's cleaning the environment, it's making a difference in the world.
Any educational opportunities you have in that group, whether it's night school, 2-year degrees, 4-year degrees, go for it.
But it doesn't have to be in arboriculture or landscaping or anything really in the green industry. I think as long as it's a related science, whether it be earth sciences or environmental studies or biology or chemistry.
Learning the science of it, so you can look at something and I can say, oh, that's that colored because the pH is off, that sort of thing.
You want to be well-rounded. You want to know your plants. You want to know your science. You want to know how to manage people. You want to have a good business background.
How do you start running a business? How do you work with people? How do you work with logistics?
I come from a single parent household with absolutely no money for school, so scholarships and work. There's so many scholarships and none of them are small. I just got 5 scholarships this year.
I think we all need a little more beauty and a little more connection to the environment, and we need people to be championing that.
This career can sort of lead you down many paths. There's just so many different options rather than going into business where 85% of colleges, the graduating class goes into business. So there's a lot more variation to it.
I've found that there are many different things a person can do, whether it be from starting out mowing the grass like I did, all the way up to running a company. So I'd say that if you're not advancing, it's more by choice.
There's a real business behind this that can lead to some real money.
I started out as someone, moving wheelbarrows, moving material, just kind of understanding the job, and I've grown to running a couple jobs at the same time and some crews. And if you find the right company, there's endless opportunities.
The industry is booming. Every year there's more companies popping up. There's tons of opportunity as far as owning your own business, working for another company. You can certainly, grow in this industry. We've put on an average of at least 15% annual growth. There's companies out there that are doing $1 billion in landscaping.
What I've found is it's a really friendly industry. Everybody's really open to helping each other, whether you're competitors or whatever it is. Everyone's willing to help each other.
At its core, everyone is so excited to learn about something or to meet new people, and everyone knows something that you don't.
My favorite thing about the industry is that I don't have a day of work, really. I get up in the morning, I enjoy what I do, I look forward to coming to work every day.
I love the variety. I love the seasons. Each season brings its peak, its challenges, and it's never boring. There's always something new happening.
If you have a background in something you don't think is necessarily connected, it totally is. Being able to work with computers, it's all up and coming, and the ways that the world is changing on a technological level, the nursery industry is changing with it as well.
It's a career, it's not a job, it's just a career. You can actually grow and develop in this industry and make something of it.
You get to see a change very quickly rather than seeing like 4 walls. I spent a lot of time in 4 walls of a retail industry, and to see like you start a rock wall or a patio turn into
start to finish.
Yeah, it's quite a nice experience. So that's why I would recommend it.
It's a great way to get outside, get fit, do things you love, and be really healthy about doing it.
Just get in and start doing it. There are amazing people that are doing all kinds of different things, and just start digging in the dirt and playing with plants, and it'll go from there.